F355 by Evoluto is a meticulously re-engineered Ferrari F355 Restomod that takes the unmistakable character of the original 1990s Ferrari and turns it into a sharper, lighter, more modern driver's car without losing the raw analog experience that made the F355 so special. Built from customer-supplied F355s and limited to just 55 examples, the car features completely redesigned carbon fiber bodywork, a stance that is 77 mm wider at the front and 66 mm wider at the rear, and a ride height lowered by 25 mm, giving it a much more planted and purposeful presence. Under the rear deck is a naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V8 producing around 414 to 420 horsepower, revving to 8,500 revolutions per minute, with roughly 295 pound-feet of torque, while an optional 3.7-liter V8 raises output to about 473 to 480 horsepower, adds more torque, and pushes the red line to 9,000 revolutions per minute. Both engines remain naturally aspirated and are paired with a 6-speed manual transmission, keeping the experience intensely mechanical and involving. Evoluto has reworked roughly 200 engine components on the 3.5-liter, including the cylinder heads, camshafts, fueling, and exhaust system, while the 3.7-liter adds more aggressive cams, revised internals, titanium connecting rods, and a titanium exhaust. The car rides on wider 19-inch wheels with Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, with optional lightweight magnesium wheels saving around 4 kilograms at each corner, while large Brembo brakes provide substantially stronger stopping power, and carbon ceramic brakes are also available. Beneath the carbon body, the chassis has been strengthened by around 23%. The suspension has been comprehensively redesigned with new arms, uprights, wheel bearings, and geometry, and bespoke 3-way adjustable dampers give the F355 a much more controlled but still compliant ride. Steering is still electro-hydraulic and deliberately retains real feedback, but the quicker rack reduces lock-to-lock movement from roughly 3.25 turns to just 2 turns, making the car feel considerably more immediate without turning it into a nervous modern supercar. Thanks to extensive carbon fiber construction and other weight-saving measures, the claimed dry weight is approximately 1,250 kilograms, around 100 kilograms lighter than the original F355. Inside, Evoluto keeps the cabin deliberately analog, combining refurbished original-style gauges with new carbon fiber, leather, machine metal controls, an open-gate manual shifter, a thin-rim steering wheel, and virtually no screen-driven distraction. Even the infotainment philosophy is minimal, with a phone mount and Bluetooth rather than a giant touchscreen. The result is a car designed around sound, steering feel, mechanical interaction, and usable performance rather than headline numbers. With a beautifully responsive V8 that comes alive above 4,000 revolutions per minute and races toward its high revving redline. Pricing is where this car becomes truly extreme. The original quoted launch price was around £595,000 before VAT, the donor F355 and options, while more recent reporting puts the starting figure around £690,000, with the complete outlay potentially reaching or exceeding roughly £800,000 depending on specification and donor car. What makes the 355 by Evoluto so compelling, though, isn't simply its power or price. It's the way it takes one of Ferrari's most beloved analog supercars and carefully rebuilds almost every important mechanical element around the original character, delivering the sound, manual gearbox, lightweight feel, and intimate driving experience enthusiasts love, but with dramatically improved chassis stiffness, steering precision, suspension control, braking, reliability, and road manners. This isn't a Ferrari F355 with a few upgrades. It is a ground-up reinterpretation of the F355 formula, built for people who believe the best supercar experience isn't about having the most horsepower, but about feeling every single one of those horsepower.